We have these Horton doors on the intensive department here, and these doors both open, swing open, as well as they slide as well. This particular one, this latch broke. This is what happened here on it, and this latch is of course inside the door there and is latched to the door frame there. It goes into this round hole there. So I had to, in order to unlatch the door, I had to drill an access hole here. The door doesn't come with this hole. To get to see the inside of this latch bolt here, and physically put a screwdriver through it and pull down on this thing. Because once the cable tears out from this latch bolt, the rest of the cable just falls to the ground like so, because the rest of the cable of course is still inside the door, and there's no way to lower the latch from the top of the door here that's locking it to the frame. That's how the new looks like. Not any different from the old one. So this pin at the bottom is going to fail predictably the same way, probably by over rotating the spindle inside the door by the handle, and then it just rips right out. So you need to make sure that the cable assembly is long enough. Hold this one here where the spindle is going to go through the door, and it needs to be long enough to come out at the top here. This one is clearly 4 inches too short. And lo and behold, the new cable is 4 inches or 10 centimeters shorter than the old one. So it won't work, obviously. Not a problem. The latch bolt with the spring inside can be switched around because it comes with a threaded small pin that can be changed from one to the other and have the new head on the old cable, which is the correct length, and the bicycle chain part, or that linkage or the inside of this thing, whatever, is not damaged, so that doesn't need to change. Also, the new part does not come with a spring that goes from this bolt. Yes, there is a spring there, that's fine there, but from this bolt here to the center of this hole here, you see in the old one with the scratches on it, this one has a spring on the inside, and it comes out if you undo that bolt. So this is the new spring, this is the old spring. The old spring is different color, could be a different alloy, could be slightly oxidized, whatever, but obviously the new latch bolt will go together with the new spring, installed correctly with the old cable, because that's the only one that fits. So this is where the spring has to be pushed in. It's gonna look like this initially, but no. So the loop on the bottom end of the spring coil needs to be held in place by this bolt here. So back it out a little bit and take your time, but this is where the springs has to go, and this is kind of how it's gonna get applied. Just have to hold it horizontal, and there we go. The end wire is across this threaded tiny Allen key. Obviously that's driven too much, it's not even tightening it. So I've switched the spring around in the new latch bolt, and I have to install it on the old cable. If I look at the size of the eye on the new cable, which is too short, and that looks nice, and on the old cable you can see the eye is worn out, vertically elongated, the hole. I'm not going to be able to do anything about that. I'm going to have to put on this old cable with the elongated eye, because that's the only one that's long enough. I'm out of options. So to install this latch, you need to start at the top of fish wire, which will be tied around the latch. So the latch and this cable assembly, everything can be pulled through here hopefully with all the knot and everything. And it's gonna be just right at the right height up to here. So I try to tie the tiniest knot on this fish wire, and I'm gonna try to pull it through the door frame. Alright, change of plans. If this fish wire is coming out on both sides of this ledge bolt, it doesn't fit through the hole at the top of the door, which is that big. And so it just has to be coming out on one side, hoping that this works. So the problem is, besides having the wrong length and having the spring installed upside down, is that this is about a 1/2 inch diameter ledge bolt going through a 1/2 inch hole, and I don't have a whole lot of clearance for this to pass through with any extra rope sticking out. So I'm going with dental floss here, whatever I can find knotable, and this is just a double overhand knot. So this is looking skinny enough because its diameter is that many inches and the hole is drilled with a 1/2 inch drill bit. So hopefully this is thin enough to pass through the hole here where this floss and ledge bolt assembly is the thickest, with double the thickness of the dental floss here. Hope it's gonna go through the hole in the door frame. At the top of the door frame here, this is a 1/2 inch hole, and I'm not planning to make it any larger in diameter because then the ledge bolt will be wobbly and won't fit properly. And moment of truth. Oh yes, the dental floss works. Okay, next thing to do is to connect the top of the spring there to a hole that's through here in the frame, and through this hole a bolt is to be placed into the frame there and there into the threaded end. So this is the bolt and this is the hex key for it, and aligning everything is gonna need both of my hands, maybe even more. So this is how the bolt should go through the spring's eye or end loop there and sit inside the frame, threaded into the frame by its end. And this can take a while to place this correctly through this hole. With a second piece of dental floss, I'm holding the top of the spring in place. I can even extend it a little bit because it's going really badly without it. Trying to place the bolt, and then especially when the bolt misses that loop, trying to pull the bolt out from this hole. There, with 2 pieces of dental floss, this could be kept at the correct height, and the eye of the spring could be kept at the correct place. So now when the bolt is in place right there, this stays at its correct height and is springy because the bolt is through it. And of course this bevel needs to be facing correctly. The rest of the assembly is straightforward. This spindle, which they shipped rusty as it is for an intensive care unit, whatever, goes through the square hole obviously. This one is rusty because it's made out of medium carbon or low carbon steel, and somehow the manufacturer thinks that's the appropriate material for the $1,500 price. So the door handles come with a built-in spring and they just attach to the screw boxes that are already in the frame. I'm gonna match the existing installation, so it's installed this way, and I'm gonna do the same, of course. And we'll be using the old screws. I could put the old handles back on, there's nothing wrong with the old ones, but I'm gonna put the new ones on, why not? Oh yeah, the old screws just for color contrast, and why not? So that's how the installation looks like from the inside. The cable is slightly pre-tensioned, and it's gonna work like this, and the screw is coming through on the inside here. Very, very straightforward from here on. And there it is, the finished assembly with the screws sticking out, and everything works as it should. So included in the package are 4 of these new screws, color matching the new hardware. Did not use them. This screw, again, I used the old one. This secures the latch at the top of the frame. We have this plastic plug and that hardware item with it. Those are in the frame here and they do not need replacement. They are fully functional. And there are 4 more of these that are inside the door frame there for the screws. What's not included in this package are 5 of these screws that go back in the door. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and they hold a door seal here. So why it was really miserable to push this bolt through the eye of the spring is because the other spring that's now in the door is made imprecisely. The 2 eyes need to be offset by 90 degrees like this, precisely offset by 90 degrees, and that other spring is not made accurately enough, and it wants to rotate itself on the bolt inside this latch, and it was just difficult to thread the eye of the spring. So let's sum it up. The cable was 4 inches short, the spring was installed in the latch the wrong way around, and the spring was made imprecisely, not with a 90-degree offset on the eyes. And lastly, we ordered dark bronze and we got the cream color that you saw I installed on the door. Well, isn't this a dream house?